Hi, I'm LeRoy Houser, speaking to you from my home office here in Chester, Virginia. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a sales trainer. I've taught real estate classes throughout the United States. There are very few real estate markets that I have not seen in my lifetime. I've been selling real estate and been involved in the real estate business for more than 40 years. This is a video that I've wanted to record for quite some time. It's about 4 strategies that I think every potential home buyer should know prior to beginning the buying process. We're in a real estate market that is somewhat different than markets that we've seen in the past. There are cities like where I live that some price ranges we just don't have any inventory. All of the houses that were for sale have sold. And we have some price ranges in which we have more houses for sale than we have buyers to buy them. When you have more houses than you do buyers, that's called a buyer's market. When you have more buyers than you have houses, that's called a seller's market. And it's not uncommon to have cities in which one side of the street is a buyer's market and the other side of the street's a seller's market. It doesn't matter where you live. And it doesn't matter what kind of a market that you're looking in. These 4 strategies will serve you very well. The first strategy that I want to talk to you about is decide what it is that you want to buy. There are some people who want a great financial deal and they're willing to forego condition, they're willing to forego some location, they're willing to forego a lot of things to get a good financial deal. There are people like me that the financial deal does not mean as much as the condition and the location of the house. And then there are other people that need a quick possession. They may have been transferred, they want to come, find a house, and close it within 30 days and move in. So it's important to sit down and take a piece of paper and write down the things that you're actually looking for. It's going to make it a whole lot easier to work with a real estate agent, and it's going to make it a whole lot more possible for you to find the deal that you're looking for if you have all the cards out on the table and everybody knows what the ultimate house is. And real estate agents, good real estate agents have the counseling skills necessary to direct you in that process of determining what it is that you want. The second thing that you need to be concerned about is if you're going to get a loan, get the loan before you go look for a house. There was a time in which we talk about having buyers pre-qualified. Pre-qualified does not mean the same as getting a loan. We call that pre-approval. Pre-approval means not only have you been pre-qualified, but the bank has pre-approved a certain amount of money that you can borrow to buy a house. Having a pre-approval letter from the lender attached to a contract to purchase has a lot of sway with the seller. As a matter of fact, it almost puts you in the position of being a cash buyer. So get the money before you get serious about looking. The third thing I think you need to think about is to get rid of any obstacles that may be in the pathway. And I've worked with a lot of buyers in my lifetime who had some obstacles that we only found out after we found a house, and it really delays the process, and it can keep a person from being able to buy. So let's talk about them. If you have a house that you must sell before you can buy, sell the house first. And I know what you're thinking. Well, if I sell the house and I don't have a house to buy, I may have to rent something. That's exactly right. There are short-term rentals typically available in most communities, and there are extended stay facilities or hotels that are available, and I had to do that the last move I made. So I'm not speaking to you about something that I haven't done myself, but when you find the deal of a lifetime, a 2 or 3 month rental will be soon forgotten, but the deal of a lifetime will last you for a lifetime. Another obstacle that people get into is credit problems. And most people in this world have had credit problems from one time or another, but make sure you solve any of those credit issues in the beginning. For example, if you have had a If you've lost a house to foreclosure recently, I say within the past 5 or 6 years, or if you've sold a house short, it could present a credit problem. But those problems can typically be solved prior to you writing a contract to buy a house. It's a whole lot easier and a whole lot less pressure on you if you solve those in the beginning rather than trying to solve them after you have found a property. And then another thing that some people are in, 30% of our buyers today are first-time home buyers. So the first-time home buyers sometimes have a lease. Fine, and that needs to be taken care of before you write a contract to buy. And finally, when you see it, buy it. A lot of people do everything right, and then they see a house and they hesitate for a couple of days or maybe a week, and then they call a real estate agent and say, we'd like to buy it. Well, it's too late because it's gone. Think about it. That location cannot be replicated anywhere. That house that you found that you really loved, that's gone. So you start the process all over. My comment to you is when you see it and you find it, be in a position to buy it. Hey, thanks for looking at the video. Enjoyed having you here. And I look forward to seeing you in the classroom someday or on my website, which is www.LeRoyHouserSeminars.com. Thanks a lot. See you later.